up for Stephen Laird.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the clap. My girlfriend gave me that once, and bottle pills, and a week later, I was all done. I'm kidding, I never had a girlfriend. So, you guys know that the airlines, they recently just changed their comfort pet policy. And the list is, pretty extensive. So I just run through a few of them just so you get a general idea what you can't bring on a plane anymore. You can't bring dogs and lizards and rabbits and mice and all kinds of little small stuff. And apparently somebody had tried to bring on a peacock, and they didn't like that idea. And another guy tried to bring on an alligator and said it was their comfort pet. So my thought was, you're flying at 30, 40,000 feet in the air, and you got a guy sitting next to you with an alligator. How comfortable are you going to be? Can you imagine the conversation he had with a desk clerk when he went up there with his, alligator? And my thought was, it had to be a redneck, it had to be. And the conversation probably went something like this. Sir, you can't bring that alligator on the airplane. And his response is, well, I don't see why I can't bring on this alligator. I had him ever since he was a young one when he hatched out of an egg. I mean, I only got him because I killed his mom as I was going to eat him. I didn't know she was going to be, have any kids or anything, but I raised him up, you know what I mean? And he ain't never bit anybody or hurt anybody. Well, that might not be quite true. This morning when I was feeding him, my stepson was feeding him, and I told him to go get the little bucket and feed him, but he took the big bucket and it spilled on him, and the alligator ate him plumb up. But otherwise than that, he ain't never eaten nothing. Besides, I think he'd make the trip and he'd be all right, Sorry, sir, your alligator's too big, you can't come, and that's all there is to it. Well, that ain't right. I saw a lady, she was on the plane with a pig, and the pig ran up down the aisle and crapped all over the place. He ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry, sir, you just can't do it. So that's kind of my little take on comfort pets and the airlines. But there is one comfort pet that you are allowed to bring on an airplane, and this is absolutely true. I do work in the airline industry. You're allowed to bring on, providing that it's well-trained, properly behaved, a miniature pony. Okay, now there's a stipulation with having comfort pets on an airplane. You can't put them in a seat, and you can't put them on an aisle, right? So, now everybody here obviously knows what a pony looks like. A pony is like this friggin' big, and if he can't sit in the seat, can't be in the aisle, where are you going to put him? You can't put him in the luggage rack. Yeah. You can't put him in the cargo hold because he ain't going to be any comfort to you. And he's not going to fly with the pilots, you know what I mean? So, someone kind of fucked up on that rule. So, let me tell you a story that happened a few years ago. I went down to Louisiana with some buddies of mine, and it was during Mardi Gras. And that's a wonderful time. If anybody's never gone, you should go. But we went down there, we was doing some gambling and stuff, and the theme of the day was Pinata Day. So, you walk around, you find a pinata, and you yank on a string, and you get like money and prizes and gift certificates and that kind of thing. And me and my buddies would go to a bar, a nudie bar. And it's one of those bars where the girls come walking out on the bar, and they got the pole there, and they're dancing around and stuff. And a girl comes out, she starts dancing in front of my buddy, and she takes off her top and she wiggles her little booties at him and, pulls off her panties and smacks her ass, and he reaches up and yanks the string, and no prizes or anything come out of that. So, we had to get out of here in a hurry. And that kind of reminded me of another situation we got into when we was in Boston. We went to another nudie bar, and it was during the middle of the day, probably like 2 or 3 o'clock, and, girls ain't, like your top 10, they're probably like your 4, 5, or 6, And, so anyway, the girl comes out and she starts dancing around, and again she steps over in front of my buddy Lenny, and she takes off her top and does the old ass smacking and everything. And she turns around, she goes, "Hey, you like that?" And my buddy's sitting there with a mixed drink, and he's got his hand over the top of it. And she goes, "What's the matter with you?" He goes, "I don't know what's going to fall out of that thing. I've been there before."